I actually was working with and interviewing somebody else last week, and one of the things that he had talked about was the fact that like he is meditating while he is experiencing or in conversation or whatever else. It's kind of like a meditation is going on at the same time, and I thought that was a very curious thing that he said at the time, because I've always typically thought of meditation as something, well, okay, I'm going to meditate now,
The physical part.
as opposed to the idea that, well, I can actually be meditating all the time,
Yes.
even whilst I'm undertaking other activities and things. So you just kind of triggered that, and that might be worth talking about at some point. But
Well, I'm just going to say one thing to that, if I may, that the purpose of meditation, one of the purposes of meditation is to quiet, obviously, the
Yeah.
mind and whatever, but it's also to allow the person to go to deeper states of awareness. When you go to...
and that was the whole context in which this fellow talked about it too.
Okay, when you go to that deeper state of awareness and you go deeper and deeper and deeper to a soul level, you are going to find a few things. One, that the source of who you are is love. And it has nothing to do with your religious associations, your national, like it has nothing to do with that. Those are just, that's just the ride,
Yeah.
so to speak. But the root of what funnels is universal. And it's the talk of oneness and we're all the same. It is from that perspective. It's not when the fact that I have a physical female body, you have a male body, we have, different nationalities, we come from different places, different parts of the world. I mean, those things are different, but that's not who we are. It is on the physical. That's an amusement park all in itself. But the root of who we are, which is what this whole conversation and what my whole world is about,
Is oneness.
yes. And so the one thing I would like to propose to all of you listening or watching or however this is going to be shared, why wouldn't you, or let me say this, why would you want to rob yourself of love when that's who we are and what we've come here to share? Like really, like I'm coming from a very, very deep inner place, and I realize and I do appreciate all the different levels and the layers that get us out into a physical world. But why wouldn't you want to be that, to know that, to embrace that, and to offer that? Because that's the reason why we're here. Otherwise, okay, I should backtrack. That's not the reason why we're all here. You choose why you're here. But, I mean, the root of it is people want to be loved. People want to be appreciated. People want to feel that feeling of importance and that there is a purpose in their world and a purpose in for being here. And that's what all of this is. Why would you rob yourself? Why would you stay in a place that is so uncomfortable and painful?
That it doesn't allow you to express
Yes.
who you really are.
Which is a natural. Like that is not natural,
Mhm.
and that's why it's painful. Because if it was natural, you would be at peace with it. This is more our natural state of being. And it's simple, you know what I mean? It's very complicated when you're out. It's very simple when you're in, because it has nothing to do with anything. There's no pomp or circumstance surrounded about it. It's just about being.